Welcome, guys, to our Nintendo Chit Chat podcast Minute Gaming News. This is episode 18 already, getting closer and closer to that magic 20. Today is Friday, May 5th, or, I'm sorry, May 4th. May 5th, my gosh. May the 4th be with you, as Dank Meme in chat's been saying for the past few minutes. Good to see you, Dank. We got Katetsu out there as well, and Sagan. Good to see you guys. Today is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze launch day, so big shout out to Nintendo for the copy of the game. We're playing that game on the channel here, especially next week, a lot more with episode 1 live today, so do check it out. We're doing the all-new Funky Kong mode, Funky mode. It's super cool. You get 5 hearts, infinite rolls, hover, double jumps. It's pretty awesome. And of course, with the Switch, you can play co-op locally, one person, one Joy-Con, second person, second Joy-Con, so it works out really well out of the box. Easy co-op gameplay with the Switch. Alright guys, we got a bunch of news to cover today for this week, plus our time portal too. So in a moment, we'll bring Samantha on. We'll start discussing April 29th through May 5th. Now don't forget guys, our podcast is available as well audio only. iTunes, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, Player FM, all of those big ones. T-shirts available as well. No contest right now going on, so check back for that. But in the meantime, stay tuned guys. Commercial break. Be right back with the news in a bit. Hang tight. Today's episode is brought to you by NintendoChitChat.com. For the love of gaming. Our site is newly redesigned, so do check it out. It gives you quick and easy access to our Nintendo news article, our time portal, reviews, interviews, and so much more. Sign up for a free account to access our forums and live chat rooms, and make your own profile as well over at NintendoChitChat.com. For the love of gaming. Alright guys, welcome back. Yes, so NintendoChitChat.com is kind of newly designed the past couple of months, making things easier for you to navigate around and gain access to our news, time portal, forums, and more. Do check it out. Alright, so we have the news today for April 29th through May 5th, which is tomorrow. And as always, we have Samantha with us. Welcome back to the podcast episode 18, Samantha.
Thank you. Happy Star Wars Day.
Yes, happy Star Wars Day. I've been so busy here, I totally forgot it was May 4th. I was thinking it was the 5th for some reason. So yeah, there we go. Star Wars Day. It's pretty awesome. And we got a bunch of news. Was it pretty busy for you this week or kind of slow?
It hasn't been as busy as it has been some weeks. It started out a little slow, and then you got a bunch of announcements yesterday and a few more today, but not as crazy as it has been sometimes this year.
Awesome. Well, we're going to kick things off then with Samantha and you guys in chat with the news for Nintendo Switch news, of course. And let me get, there we go. All right, so Nintendo Switch news, we have Outright Games announcing Hotel Transylvania 3 Monsters Overboard for the Switch and all major consoles. And what other information do we have for this, Samantha?
Yeah, so they announced that you'll be leading a group of creatures called the Impa to fight enemies and save the monsters who have gone missing. And this will be out on July 10th for $39.99.
Awesome. So about 2 months away. And that's Hotel Transylvania 3 Monsters Overboard. Awesome. Then we have some news by Arc System Works. They've announced Family Card Games SP for the Switch in Japan. Do you know what SP stands for at all? I'm kind of curious if we know that or not.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I was just curious about that when I saw it in the title. Like, what does SP stand for? I guess we can figure that out at some other point, but what date do we have for this?
Yeah, so this is coming out on May 10th in Japan, and what I didn't know is that this is actually part of a long-running series that's had titles on the Wii, the Wii U, and the 3DS.
Wow, yeah, I didn't know this either, so they've had quite a number of entries in this series, so. And I'm wondering too if this is online or just local or single player with CPUs or what. I do like card games, so I'm very curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We'll have to look more into this then. So this is just for Japan right now. So as we gain more information, we'll pass it along to everybody here. And if you know what SP stands for, let us know.
Yes, it looks like the Wii U game also had SP in the title. The one on the Wii U was Family Tennis SP.
Okay.
So whatever it is, they used it there too.
Yeah, interesting. Cool. All right, we got some Nicholas news then as well, and this is regarding 2001 arcade shoot 'em up. This is Ikaruga to the Switch eShop. This is on May 29th for $14.99, and this is a vertical shooter, right?
Yes, and we're going to be talking about a lot of shooters, a lot of shoot 'em up games in this episode. So yes, this one has a interesting system where you switch your ship's polarity to absorb the bullets that match your color. So the bullets will be coming in two different colors, and so you switch polarities to absorb them and power up your special attack.
Pretty cool. We have a trailer on the website as well, embedded in NintendoChitChat.com in the news article. So yeah, we have a lot of shoot 'em up here to talk about. Plus, we've been talking about them pretty recently, as with the past few episodes too. So lots of shoot 'em ups coming and already out for the Switch. So looks pretty cool. So we got two-player co-op here for this game. Again, coming to the Switch eShop on May 29th for $14.99. So no physical release, unfortunately, for this, but that's okay, I guess. All right, another one we have, another shoot 'em up. This is first announced in 2016, and this is called Blackbird. Any other details for this one, Samantha?
Yes, I don't know a lot about this one yet. It sounds like, of course, it was first announced in 2016, but I'm not sure if they announced any consoles at the time or not. But now we know that it's coming to the Switch and the PC, and it'll be out this summer.
Awesome. So I have a little image up here of the one of the, I guess, the screenshots from the game. So check it out on our live broadcast here. All right, and then we have another shoot 'em up to talk about. This is Mahana Somakyu, or Makyu, Somakyu, yeah, Mahana Somakyu, which is a PS4 trophy list revealed might be localized as well as Tohu Azure Reflection. Now
that's its localized title, most likely.
Okay, cool.
The list was leaked with the trophies under the title Toho Azure Reflection. So it sounds like that's going to be its English title. And yes, they announced that they're making a Switch version as well. And that's only the first of many Toho announcements.
Yeah, I saw that. We have a whole list here. We need to have like a separate section for this now. It's like, it's kind of, and the shoot 'em ups as well. It's kind of funny, but yeah, it's a little bit easier. I think the localized name is a little bit easier to pronounce than the Maihana Somakyu. So yeah. Cool. All right, so we have that coming. Then we also have the action puzzle Tohu game. This is Marissa and Alice's Trap Tower, and this is just for the Switch in Japan at the moment, correct?
No, I believe it came out for something else previously, but now they've announced that it's being ported to the Switch.
Okay, and this is some action puzzle type game. I have a screenshot here as well of this, so check it out, guys, if you're interested to see what it looks like. All right, then we have more Tohu news. You want to take care of this for us, Samantha, and read us what we have here too.
Next one is a brand new one that they've announced, an action RPG called Toho Genso Kikao, Lost Alchemy, which is coming to the Switch and the PlayStation 4, but they haven't said too much about it yet. It's just that it's a newly revealed game.
Yeah, I couldn't even find like artwork or a logo for it, so it's brand new revelation here or announcement. So I do have the next one though. We have Tohu Genzo Wanderer game.
Yes, well, yes, this is a new game in that specific Toho series, and that is going to be announced tomorrow. So we'll hopefully have more details to add to the article tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, so check it out, guys. Samantha, again, this is an organic article, so it changes throughout the week for the entire 7-day period. So check out every day. There's always stuff being added to it as things are announced. All right, moving away from all the Tohu games and the shoot 'em ups, we have a mobile puzzle game that are coming to the Switch. This is a collection, actually, right?
Yes, this is coming. This is called the Framed Collection, and it includes the puzzle game Framed and Framed 2, which were both mobile games previously. This is coming on May 17th, and the idea here is that you're dealing with an animated comic book and rearranging the frames to change how things work out. And so you're solving puzzles and like how you can rearrange the events to get the outcome you want. So that's pretty cool.
I was watching the trailer, and it seems really neat how that works.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a storyboard kind of layout actually with the game, and you're kind of moving things around to change the outcome and progress the story, I guess. And I'm just wondering if it will have touchscreen controls for portable mode or not. I would assume it would because the way it is, but
Yeah,
I
I
guess we'll
think
learn
they
more.
said. Yeah, I think they said yes. I know at least one of the games that we're talking about here mentioned the touchscreen controls. I think they said they would have it.
Awesome. This is like the perfect game to kind of lay in bed with or sit back and, in a chair or whatever, just kind of recline yourself and play this type of game because it looks really cool. So check out the trailer, guys, for Frame Collection. Again, coming out May 17th. So just about a week and a half away for that one. Very cool. Then we have a surprise announcement, too. This is for Brave Neptunia. World Universe Pay Attention Ultimate RPG Declaration. Now that's
Which is quite a title.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a pretty short title. I'm going to go ahead and, as you discuss this game, Samantha, I'm going to buy that domain name right now, actually. So let me oh my gosh, but go ahead and take care of, what is this exactly,
Yes, so this is an sort of unusual announcement. I believe the game itself is a side-scroller. And so this is only coming to the PS4 in Japan, but for Korea, a publisher has announced that they're bringing it to the Switch. And that's the only version that has been, or that's the only place where a Switch version has been announced for so far. So that's kind of unusual.
Yeah, is this Brave Neptunia like is this like a series of games or something, or?
I assume it's connected to the Neptunia games.
Okay, yeah, because
the rest of that series.
Yeah, I was searching for images. I couldn't really find too much besides the one I have on screen. It's probably not the actual game we're talking about because it's a brand new announcement. So,
Yeah, so this one is like a side-scrolling RPG. So I believe, yes, it's from Compile Hearts. So it is with the other Neptunia games. But yes,
Okay.
this is an unusual sort of announcement.
Yeah, and as we learn more, we'll pass it along to all of you. All right, so we have some localization news then regarding some games. Actually, one here. And as expected, too, a vertical shooter, Cyber Delta, is coming to the West. So another shooter here. This will be available for the Switch and PS4. And it's coming to both digital and physical, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So we have the announcement trailer as well embedded on the website, so check it out. Looks like a pretty awesome shooter game. Again, coming this summer 2018 for the Switch and PS4, both digitally and physically. All right, another shoot 'em up here, and this is an interesting combination too, Samantha. So what is this one here?
Yeah, so this one is LFO, Lost Future Omega. This one is a musical shoot 'em up. So things will change based on the beat of the music. And so this one was released last year in Japan, and now it's out already. I'll have to update that. It came out on May 3rd.
Just yesterday,
for
yeah.
$7.99, yes.
Awesome.
And so there's two modes, the basic normal mode, which is like a regular shoot 'em up, but there's also an optional mode where you don't take any damage. So if you just want to have fun flying through and shooting things.
Cool. Yeah, the trailer is pretty catchy with the tunes, especially the music. So check it out, listen to it, guys. And the gameplay looks pretty awesome too, considering it's a shoot 'em up with a musical nature mixed in. So there we go. All right, and then we have the console version of Nekopara Volume 1. That's also being localized as well, right?
Yes, this was announced earlier this year for Japan, and so now we find out that it's going to be released worldwide on June 21st.
Cool. Now we have some release date announcements to talk about, and we talked about this, I think we did. This is the zombie apocalypse game. This is the road trip simulator, Death Road to Canada, which is a really interesting title. And that was delayed, but we have a new release date, and what's the date?
Yeah, so this is now going to be coming out on May 8th, and there will be a 20% discount for its first 2 weeks.
Not bad. So if you guys are interested in Death Road to Canada, again, new release date is May 8th, and you get a 20% discount the first 2 weeks. Pretty awesome title as well. Then we have a game I've been looking forward to here. This is Yonder, the Cloudcatcher Chronicles. And we have,
someone just said in the chat that we've got 2 streams going at the same time. We've got 18 and 19 going at once.
Wow, that's really cool. So we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone, guys. It's really great. Awesome. I'll have to check that out, actually, why that's doing that. In the meantime, let's talk about Yonder. What's happening with Yonder?
All right, yes. So I think we've talked about this one before. This is sort of a relaxing sort of exploration game.
Yeah.
So this is coming out on the eShop on May 17th for $29.99. And then there will be a physical release for $39.99 on June 12th in the United States, and then on June 15th in Europe and Australia. And they mentioned that the Switch version of the game has an exclusive photo mode.
Very cool. So just an exclusive photo mode. That seems pretty interesting. The game itself, though, looks really, really amazing to me as far as exploration go and the graphics too. So if you guys haven't seen the trailer, check it out. Again, this is coming to the Switch eShop very soon, about a week and a half, May 17th. So, yeah, and we do have 2 lives. How is that going on? It's pretty odd. Gotta check that out. So we're actually gonna fix that now. We'll go to a quick commercial break. We'll come back with Samantha here, and you guys back in a moment. Stay tuned. All right, we're going to bring it back, guys, right away with you because I decided to keep it going. It's pretty unique to have 2 streams going on one computer here at once, which is pretty weird. But without turning it off, I don't want to like shut both down by accident, so it'd become a mistake to do that. So we'll keep it live. So, all right, so let's move along to the Faerun collection we talked about before. I think maybe an episode or 2 ago. And we have dates and a discount and a price for this too, right?
Yes, so it's coming out on May 17th for $9.99, and there will be a 10% discount if you pre-order it. And so they've also talked a little more about what's included because, remember, originally we had thought it was just Faerun and Faerun 2,
Right.
but then we learned that there would be 2 more games included in the collection. So they've described what those are. Faerun Origin is a short game, and it actually shows how their development of the series began. So you can kind of see what they started with before making what eventually became Faerun. And then there is another shoot 'em up in keeping with the theme, an unlockable shoot 'em up called Faerun Blast.
Awesome. So we have an unlockable shoot 'em up within its own game. That's pretty cool. More shoot 'em up guys within their own games. That's awesome. So the Faerun collection looks pretty cool. Again, May 17th for $9.99 with a 10% discount on pre-orders. So if you're interested in that, definitely pre-order it and save yourselves 10%. All right, then we have a hand-illustrated survival RPG to talk about, and this is Smoke and Sacrifice. And what information do we have for this regarding dates and prices?
Yes, so we first talked about this one when it was announced, which was maybe last month or maybe 2 months ago, I'm not sure. But anyways, that will be out on May 31st for $24.99, and it also is going to have a discount. There will be a 20% discount for its first 2 weeks.
Nice. It's nice to see some of these games getting some discounts as like a little bit of a bonus to pre-order or order them when you when they release. Because there's so many games coming out now, it's kind of tough to afford them all. So
Yes.
every little discount's actually helping. So that's awesome. Then we have some more news regarding a game we talked about, I think, again, a week or 2 ago, regarding Trailblazers. We have a new trailer for this game, correct?
Yes, and it's coming out in June. I don't think they've given a specific date yet, but it'll be out in June. And of course, this is the one with the co-op, color-based racing.
Yeah, it shows you some good gameplay here and kind of as far as how the mechanics work too. So when you're actually riding in your own paint, you're actually gaining boost. And then you can actually lay down paint as well to, I guess, take away boosts from other people too. So it's a pretty interesting mechanic they have going back and forth there. Yeah. I'm not quite sure how much paint you have and how that works yet, but it looks really cool. So again, Trailblazers, the gameplay trailer is on the website, guys, NintendoChitChat.com. Check it out. All right, moving along, we have a limited edition that's been announced for Owlboy, limited to just 6,000 copies for the Switch and PS4. And what all comes with the special edition?
Yes, so this is going to have the game, of course, a certificate of authenticity that will be numbered since there's a limited supply, a physical soundtrack, an Owlboy themed notebook, an Owlboy manual, two pins, one that shows the game's logo and the other that shows the main character, Otis, two metal coins designed like the coin collectibles that you can get in the game, a box to hold your pins and coins in, and a sticker sheet that comes with 17 Owlboy stickers. And so this will be out on July 13th. So the standard edition is coming out on May 29th, so you'll have to wait a little bit if you want the limited edition, but they haven't announced the price yet, so hopefully they'll reveal that soon.
Yeah, the pricing would be important to see, whether I order it
Yes.
or not. But cool, it
It
sounds like a
sounds like
pretty
a
cool thing.
Yeah, it sounds like a good limited edition, of course.
For sure.
The price will help determine whether it is.
Exactly, because yeah, prices always has to be, you know, kind of relative to what you're getting here, but it sounds really good. So as we know more, we'll pass it along to you all. All right, then we have a delay for Lumina's Remastered, and that's just been changed from May to June 26th, though I forget the original May date. Do we recall what that was supposed to be, Samantha, at all? I don't remember.
They might have just said May.
Okay, so it's probably like a month or so delay, so not too bad. So from May to June 26th, which is very specific, so you know it's coming out on June 26th then. Not bad. All right, then we have a first trailer for Disgaea 1 Complete, the remake of Disgaea. And any other information regarding that, or just the trailer?
Oh, just the trailer, and I don't think they've changed too much, so there's not really many specifics to go into. But here's the first trailer so you can see it in action.
Okay.
It's the Japanese trailer, so it's using the name Disgaea Refine in the trailer.
Right, gotcha. Awesome, so if you guys are interested in that, check out the trailer on the website. Then we have NIS talking more about the content for Happy Birthdays. There's quite a bit of content and changes here too, so Samantha, you want to kind of cover this for us?
Yes, so I think we had gotten the idea in the past that it was making significant changes from the original game, but now we have some more details about the specifics of what that means. So first of all, there won't be items anymore, there will be a skill system, so you'll be able to shape the world and capture creatures, and I'm missing a word in that sentence there, but you'll earn stars, which is what that's supposed to say.
That's okay.
You'll earn stars and then use the stars to unlock these skills that let you change the terrain, the temperature, the moisture level, and other features. This version is also adding 3 elemental dragons that will appear when there's certain conditions in the world. You'll also be able to use the stars that you earned to buy monuments, which were cosmetic DLC in the original. So now you won't need to buy them with real money, you will buy them with stars. And the final change they announced is that when you begin the game, you'll be able to start with either grasslands, a desert area, or a tundra. So lots of interesting changes there.
Cool, so I'm wondering in the original Birthdays beginning, if you couldn't choose your biome, then I guess you couldn't.
That's what it makes it sound like, at least.
Yeah, interesting. So that's kind of a good choice then, to be able to choose which biome you want to go with. So that's nice. So lots of changes there for Happy Birthdays, again, coming to the Switch. All right. Now we have 2 new characters being revealed for SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. And who are they?
Yeah, so these are 2 characters who both appeared in the King of Fighters 14, and they are Zarina and Sylvie Paula Paula.
Nice, and we have the trailer there as well, so you can kind of see them in action for SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. Great. Moving along, then we have the Season Pass detailed for the Harvest Moon Light of Hope Special Edition. And you kind of want to cover the details here, the dates, and all the pricing information too, Samantha.
All right, so the Season Pass will cost $9.99 if you want to get all 4 pieces of DLC. So there's going to be 4 different packs. The first one will be out on May 29th and cost $1.99. And this is a small pack that comes with 7 fence sets, 2 statues, and upgrades for your hoe and watering can. Then the second pack will be out on June 19th for $5.99, and this adds 2 new marriage candidates. One is a journalist and self-proclaimed detective named Sherlock, and the other one is Michelle, who will be Doc's research partner. Then the third pack will be out on July 10th and cost $5.99. This will add 2 new side stories that feature Doc and Melanie, and they will also unlock new shops. And then the fourth pack will be out on July 31st for $3.99, and this will make it possible to romance the Harvest Goddess and Gorgon. So again, you can get those separately, or for a lower price, if you want all of them, you can get the season pass for $9.99.
Yeah, it makes sense, I think, to get the season pass, but it is broken down there for you if you're interested in just individual pieces of that DLC. So very cool. Thanks, Samantha, for doing that. And then we have some information here regarding the South Park Fracture But Whole game, which is pretty important news. So Samantha, it's regarding a bug, right?
Yes, I haven't seen if the patch is out yet or if they have an idea of when the patch will be out, but basically there is a major game-breaking bug that will corrupt your saves and erase your saves, and I'm not sure if it does anything else, but basically, yeah, you don't want to encounter this bug. And so this bug happens if you're doing the side quest that involves the D-Mobile section. So avoid that for now until the next patch, which is going to fix it, because they figured out what the problem is.
Awesome. Good news to pass along to all of you. So if you have friends who are playing this game, definitely pass along that information as well. Then we have some Nintendo 3DS news, of course, regarding the next game, entering Odyssey X. We have Cross, yeah. We have the new hero class, and we have the trailer for that as well on the website. So if you guys want to go to NintendoChitChat.com and check out the trailer for yourselves, you can see the hero class in action, actually, which is really neat. All right. And then we have some interesting news, actually. We talked about Miitomo being shut down a while back in an early podcast, but they are continuing on something. And what is that something, Samantha?
Yeah, so basically, people got a notification in Miitomo saying that in May, so sometime this month, they are going to add a feature that will let you create and edit Mii characters in your web browser. So it's unclear right now exactly what the point of this would be, since you can create Miis on your Nintendo systems and you can't really use them for anything outside of that. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to use this for something or if they just want to give people the ability to create more Miis.
Right, yeah, I'm kind of curious as well to see how this is all going to play out to be, because it was funny, even when the Switch was still in development, people were like, well, I think the next Nintendo system will get rid of Miis altogether, but no, they're still here. You're still using Miis, you're still creating Miis, so, and with Miitomo dying, you still will have a chance to make a Mii via web browsers, so really interesting to see where it goes from here, but I think Miis are still alive and well.
Now, if only we could get Miiverse back.
Yeah, or some form of it or something, you know, definitely. It would be nice. You never know, maybe with the online or something, I don't know. But yeah, I kind of miss Miiverse, but do you miss Miiverse as well, Samantha? By that comment, I'm sure you do, right?
Yeah, I never used it a lot. Well, I did for a while, but then I kind of fell away from it. But for a while, then the main thing I would use it for would be 3DS screenshots. So I really missed it when I was playing a 3DS game. I was like, all right, I'll just take a screenshot of this section that I like by going to Miiverse, and oh, we don't have Miiverse anymore. Right. So for things like that, I wish that it was still around.
Yeah, I agree, for sure. Yeah, I used to use Miiverse a lot. I used to enjoy actually seeing just some of the sketches. People were so creative on that platform. Yes. And very talented, so we missed that for sure. But who knows? There's always a chance of something coming back or being rebranded as something else, so we'll see.
I just don't understand why they discontinued Miiverse when they're supporting the 3DS through 2019.
Yeah, that is kind of odd. I thought they were going to actually replace it with something when Nintendo system, when the Switch came out, but that wasn't the case. Maybe they were planning that and it was just delayed with the online. Who knows? Maybe we'll see this year or something, but yeah, unfortunately, no more Miiverse, but we'll see what happens down the line. I want to do a poll with you guys in chat too, since it is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze launch day. Let me know who your favorite character is, main character, not like a boss or enemy. So the poll will go into chat here in a moment as I fix my spelling. So favorite DK character, Donkey Kong, Diddy, Dixie, Cranky, or Funky. You got 3 minutes to vote, and hopefully that goes into chat for you guys to see and be able to vote. And it did. Perfect. So hopefully Funky wins. So as that goes out here, we'll take a break with Samantha here, guys. We'll come back with the time portal, the player spotlight. Be right back in a few moments. Stay tuned. Today's episode is brought to you by NintendoChitChat.com, for the love of gaming. Our site is newly redesigned, so do check it out. It gives you quick and easy access to our Nintendo news article, our time portal, reviews, interviews, and so much more. Sign up for a free account to access our forums and live chat rooms, and make your own profile as well over at NintendoChitChat.com, for the love of gaming. Today's episode is brought to you by NintendoReport.com. Fresh gaming news every 20 minutes. When you visit the homepage, you'll find direct information from Nintendo themselves. We source their YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr accounts. Maybe you want even more details? Click on Nintendo Franchise News. Here we source the main franchises for Nintendo directly from the Facebook pages for The Legend of Zelda, Mario Kart, Super Mario, and Splatoon. If you want more Nintendo news, click on Other Nintendo News. Here we source the main media outlets that cover Nintendo. Outlets such as Nintendo Everything, Nintendo Life, Game Explain, Nintendo Today, Nintendo Enthusiast, and more. Again, updated every 20 minutes. And don't forget the NCC feed for NintendoChitChat.com. You'll find the latest details here from our website, directly sourced here, all for you. NintendoReport.com, fresh gaming news every 20 minutes. Swing into action on the Nintendo Switch anytime, anywhere with Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. And thanks to Nintendo, you can watch Eddy traverse islands packed with platforming perfection and non-stop action as a classic Kongs in the original game, or mix things up by playing the story as Funky Kong in new Funky mode. Arctic invaders have turned Donkey Kong Island into their personal frozen fortress. It's up to you to save the day. Play as Donkey Kong in the original mode, and team up with Diddy Kong, Dixie, and Cranky Kong, each with their unique abilities to overcome platforming challenges and frosty foes. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, out now on the Nintendo Switch. Alright guys, we are back. We have our player spotlight to do, and of course our time portal issue number 14 with Samantha. So thanks for hanging out. We got Hector, Sagan, Yoshi, Anita, Katetsu, a bunch of you guys in chat. Make sure you hit the like button for us, we appreciate it. Last week we had MSR Gamer Hector as our player spotlight, where we feature one of you from the community on this podcast, saying thank you for your support, commenting in videos, joining live streams, and of course chatting in Discord as well. And we have Anita saying Funky won the votes. Awesome. So thanks for voting for that DK Tropical Freeze. Favorite character, Funky Kong. Awesome. Good choices, guys. I'm glad he won. He deserves it. Alright, so we're going to do a player spotlight for this week. Again, we had Hector again, who got this last week. So this week we have we have Dank Meme. So congratulations to him. I think he was in chat earlier, so say congratulations to Dank on Discord as well. He's always around saying, hey, I love your stream, love your video, commenting before and after streams, during streams. He's always around somewhere. So big thanks to Dank Meme. NCC player spotlight this week. Again, doing one person, spotlighting them every week here on the channel. Alright guys, so we have Samantha back with us for the Time Portal issue 14. Welcome back, Samantha.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I ended the other podcast happening, so we are still live, which is good.
Oh, good.
I think I may have had the dates the same or something. I'm not quite sure, but anyway.
Strange.
Yeah, it is strange. Kind of a weird day. Feels like Friday the 13th, but it's not. But we have the Time Portal. This is where we kind of dive back into history, looking at Nintendo games or hardware or events. And we have a pretty cool little collection of 4 things here for you guys this week. So Samantha, continuing on with Monolith Soft, what do we have here?
Yes, well, before we get to Monolith Soft, I want to mention one that I didn't include in the article since we've been talking about Donkey Kong already. Today is also the anniversary of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat coming to the Wii.
Oh, yeah.
Just saw that. It was 9 years ago. So
oh, wow,
thought I'd
cool.
interject that quick since we were talking about Donkey Kong games.
Yeah, very good. Good timing for that. Cool. So now we can move to April 29th here. And this is Xenoblade Chronicles X in Japan being released. And that was back in, what, 2015?
Yes, so this first came out April 29th, 2015 in Japan. In the way that series often have odd, confusing little things. Of course, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is the third Xenoblade game because Xenoblade Chronicles X came out in between. And of course, it's very different from those two because it has much more of a science fiction setting, and it also focused more on its exploration and world building versus the very story-driven approach that the others use.
And we're continuing to talk about the possibility of maybe this being ported from the Wii U over to the Switch. Hopefully in the next year or two, it'll become a nice little addition to have. So we'll see. But there we go.
I'd like a sequel too.
Yeah, and a sequel. That'd be nice too.
Especially since the ending had some cliffhangers that would definitely suggest they were thinking of a sequel.
Yeah. So there we go, guys. Xenoblade Chronicles X, released in Japan April 29th of 2015. All right, then we have some Resident Evil to talk about, and this is regarding the Resident Evil remake, and that comes to North America on April 30th. That was all the way back in 2002, and this was the GameCube remake, right?
Yes, so the first Resident Evil game was remade for the GameCube, and then that version was then eventually ported to the Wii. So this was the remake of the first game, which basically kept the general idea intact, but of course it revamped the graphics completely, but it also added some new gameplay mechanics and new content. So a lot of people feel that it's one of the best survival horror games out there, and I also tend to use it as an example of the best way to handle a remake.
Yeah, very true. And the Wii got a handful of Resident Evil games, I believe, if I recall. So it would be kind of nice for the Switch to get more than what they have right now.
Yeah, the GameCube had a bunch too.
Yeah. And then it
The
kind
GameCube
of
got 2 and
died
3
out
and maybe
afterwards.
4.
Yeah, then we got Revelations on the 3DS, and the Wii U was ported over. And we had just gotten 1 and 2 Revelations, the original, and then 2 to the Switch as well. So hopefully we'll get more Resident Evil on the Switch. We'll see. All right, moving along to a series I've heard of before, but I wasn't too familiar with it. And this is regarding, is it Hamtaro?
I think so.
Yeah. And this is Ham Heartbreak releasing. And this is all the way back to the Game Boy Advanced. And this is a bunch of games they actually have out for this series, I guess, huh?
Yes, I wasn't too familiar with the series, although I've heard of it, of course, because I think it's pretty big. But so yes, apparently Nintendo had a whole bunch of Hamtaro video games. And so this one was the third to be released in Japan. That was May 3rd, 2002. So this was an adventure game, and one of the interesting things that makes it a little different from most adventure games is that instead of just getting items to solve puzzles with, you were collecting ham chats, which would give you different actions and communication options that you would be able to use to get past things as well.
Pretty neat. And I guess these are hamsters. I guess that's where the ham comes from, I'm assuming.
Yes, I think so.
Golden even said in chat, yeah, Golden's like hamsters with a question mark. Yeah, I think they're hamsters. So shout outs to our moderator, Fluffy Hamster. That's his username. So there you go, Fluffy. This is all for you, Hamtaro. Very neat. So yeah, May 3rd, 2002, Ham Heartbreak. And it's actually a very popular series, though, like you said, because I see a bunch of YouTube channels with videos and gameplays of these games. So
Yes.
if you guys don't know what it is, check out some YouTube videos of this game. It looks pretty interesting. All right, and then to conclude our issue number 14 here of the Time Portal, this is a game I never played before, but it actually looks pretty cool. I was looking it up online today, and this is the Wii version as well. What game is this, Samantha?
Yes, so this is Klonoa, and so the game was remade for the Wii, and that came to North America on May 5th, 2009. This was a side-scrolling platformer, and so for the remake, they used updated graphics and cutscenes, some new character designs, and they improved the gameplay, and they kind of saw this as the chance to give the series another chance and revive it, but it didn't sell too well, and it seems unlikely that we're going to ever see Klonoa again.
It's a shame. It actually looks like a really fun, interesting game, and fairly little, pretty graphics for being on the Wii back in 2009. Cliff says, Klonoa, haven't played it, but know all about it. Katetsu says he remembers the game, and he says BWA likes Hamtaro, apparently. That's cool. I think she does, actually. You're right about that, Katetsu. So thanks for commenting that. Yeah, never played Klonoa before, again, but it kind of reminded me of Legend of K a little bit with the design and some of the levels here. So, but that is Klonoa for May 5th of 2009. And that wraps up our Time Portal, issue 14. So tune in next week to see what we have for issue 15. All right, Samantha, before we go, anything you want to talk about or plug or discuss?
Oh, well, the only thing that I was going to mention was that if anyone has been following Swery's Kickstarter for The Good Life, they bet their goal and then added a stretch goal. Yeah, so there's about 1 hour left, a little over an hour left, and if they can reach their stretch goal, then there will be a Switch version. But right now, they've still got a bit to make up in that time, so we'll see.
Yeah, if you guys have interest in that, go do support that for the Switch version. It'd be really, really nice to have. All right, guys, we're going to end things here. Samantha, thank you very much, and we'll see you next Thursday for a podcast.
All right. Have a good week.
All right, you too. Thank you very much. You guys wish Samantha a good weekend, and you guys have a good weekend as well. Thanks for watching our podcast, episode 18. Join us next week for episode 19, and visit us over at NintendoChitChat.com. I'm Eddy Ray. We'll see you guys back here next time. Take care.